Welcome everybody, it's your man Tractorchute here. It's bright and early in the morning, and we're gonna get ourselves a game of StarCraft 2. In case you're halfway the blind, you haven't noticed, the game is not moving, because I had to point out, you know it's gonna be good. When SONTHEEVES can type in GLHG, I don't know what that means, have a smiley face with no eyes, and a / at the 0-second mark. Unfreaking believable for my hand, boy. Give it up for that man. And let's get this baby going. In the lower left-hand corner of the map here, it is the Blue Zerg being played as the man mentioned earlier. SONTHEEVES team playing for Team HGX. And in the upper right-hand corner, playing as the Red Protoss, it is Bmoopa. Bmoopa. I don't know what that means, but Bmoopa. I figured I'd let you guys know this is one of those games from back in the day when men were men and boys were boys. They shaved with straight edge razors. They walked uphill both ways to school. And they did everything like a man. This is a Wings of Liberty game in case you didn't notice by the fact you can build a mothership core from the Nexus there. So here we go. I haven't played in a bit, so yes, I'm gonna double 10 hatch, whatever the hell that means. I'm sure it means something logical. I just can't come up with it this early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee, but I do have my Inked energy drink beside me. And yes, I'm sponsored by Inked. I'm just kidding. Either way here, we are going to get SONTHEEVES to fly across the map with his blue overlord there. We're going to go pile on into a gateway at the other end here. SONTHEEVES is not going to 6-pool. He's going to hatch first, this baby. And he's clearing a new thing, so maybe SONTHEEVES has a new build that I don't know about. Or maybe it's just a standard build in Wings of Liberty. But I highly doubt it. SONTHEEVES says, so how are you today? SONTHEEVES seems like a pretty chatty fellow in this. Maybe he enjoyed Wings of Liberty a lot more than he did HOTS. Wow, what a talkative fellow there. Like I say, maybe he had a couple drinks before playing this one there. Either way, I enjoy to see the socialism when people play StarCraft. I think it's a fun game that everybody should have a lot of fun and win or lose. Enjoy yourself. There we go. Bmoopa is going to have his probe there build a gateway. He's got 2 gateways, and he's got 2 pylons. Very good there. SONTHEEVES going like a madman. He's going hatch first, hatch second. Not a bad build at all so far. Bmoopa is getting the same kind of thing I am here. No sober. He thinks he's high. Either one, Bmoopa. I think you're on the right track, my good man. Maybe you realize that when you see a chatty feller like that there. Let's take a look at the APM to start this off here. Holy shit, boys! It is 13-13. We're back to 0-0 here, and now it is 36-0. Love it when Bmoopa's standing there doing dick all. 11 as an average, not too shabby. 89-90 is an average for a good man SONTHEEVES. He's going hatch 1, 2, 3 first. Wowzer! SONTHEEVES, you got something going here for you. I don't know if he happened to see his opponent as a bronze. I really didn't pay attention on the loading screen. And we are going to get a gas at the other end here, so we're going to go 2 gateway into a gas, getting zealots out there. What did the first hatchery say to the next hatchery? SONTHEEVES got jokes, folks. Anybody want to answer that one? Maybe we'll pause the game here. What do we think the answer is? I like your egg. I have actually no idea there, but I am very curious. Give it to us, SONTHEEVES. We're all on the edge of our seat here. We have 3 zealots out of the map now here. Still no cyber core going down. It does look like Bmoopa is just going to do a fairly standard 4-gate, I have to imagine here. I honestly have no idea. That's why I'm asking. I didn't even know hatcheries could talk. SONTHEEVES, you caught us looking like a retard. At least me anyways trying to answer that. But either way there, SONTHEEVES, you wrecked my suspension there. Now, I'm not going to listen to any more jokes you have, folks. Here we go. We do have the Overlord flying over the base there. You have too many in the gas. Oh, SONTHEEVES, you bust my nuts. That is true. Thank you for doing that for me, SONTHEEVES. You might as well cast the game for me. There's 5 on the gas there. You really only need 3 there. And he's going to get a forge out. He puts 4 on there. He thinks 4 is enough. 5 was way too many, but 4 is just perfect. He's going to build a second gas there. He's going to stare at that gas as it builds there. This one's going to sit here. He's not even going to stare at his building. He's just going to stare the other direction, and they're both going to do dick all. But either way, they're still going to run 4 off of here. Thanks. Please go easy. Ha, ha, ha. No worries. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. You can just leave the Overlord over there all day. Tell this Cybercore builds here is he's not going to have any sort of error anti-air here for a little while here. You need a Cybercore. There you go. Look at this. What a lovely game when he's helping teach him how to play here. He's got 4 on one gas, 0 on the other now. This is one very interesting character, this Bmoopa guy, and you have lots of movie eyes and money. Bmoopa, see, that name's catchy. And he tells him to get a Nexus. This is like SONTHEEVES coaching time. We're going to go with the spawning pool at the 6.5 minute mark. I guess the 6 minute mark when you did start there. Going to get the double extractor going there. No more extractors at any of the other bases here. So not doing too bad of a job here. Taking a look at our production tab here. We can really see what's going on. We are going to get the cannon. Trying to remember hotkeys. There you go. So he is going to get the cannon down the base. That will at least prevent the Overlord from flying over top of the main area of the base there. No worries. He's telling him still to have fun here. I do got a good feeling that SONTHEEVES might look to relax in this game and have a lot of fun there. Holy shit. He's got 5 bases on the go already at the 7 minute mark. Could be setting a record here. This is great so far there. Still no offensive units on the map here. Check out T-Shoot. Okay, so this must be somewhat of a fairly new game by SONTHEEVES here. He must have just went back to Wings of Liberty there. And I do appreciate the shout out there. That is kind of cool. He must have went back to Wings of Liberty to play this because I did not start casting till well into HOTS being done there. So this should be a doozer there, and once again, I much appreciate the shutout there, SONTHEEVES. And there he goes with his 4th hatchery there, 5th altogether. This is unfreaking believable. He might be able to take over every base on the map before anything happens, but we are going to get 4 Zealots pressuring right away here. They're going to head across the map there, and he does run himself on 1, 2, and this should be the 3rd gateway. He does have a Twilight Council out so far here, so might be going into some Zealot legs, I would have to imagine, with the Zealots he's got on the map here, or he might just be going into Darky, something like that there. We'll soon find out. He does have a couple Stalkers on the go. We are getting Metabolic Boost as well out of SONTHEEVES here. SONTHEEVES still, I don't think, has any offensive units on the map. No, just has the Queens out on the map at this point in time here. So nothing too special going on here. So we'll have to do a little bit of micro here to try and fend off these Zealots that are going to put a little bit of pressure on here. There's the 1 Queen. He's going to get up there to get the 2nd Queen there. So that way he's at least got 2 Queens to go at these Zealots here. Zealots are on the move command here. They're going to get hit pretty hard here. We're going to have on the blue stuff. Blue stuff is tricky, I tell you. We are using real high-tech lingo here. So there we go. He is pulling all the pros off the line here. That will allow those Queens to start working away. Try and get some kills here. These 4 Zealots are just moving around here, getting their arses whooped here. Not doing anything. Dawes is going to hit him. They're just going to move out of the base. This is a little bit odd here. Not entirely sure what he's doing. Why he didn't turn around and attack the Queen or the Dogs here. But he's going to try and get in the base here. He's going to get into the next mineral line there. He's already lost pretty much all of his hit points just walking around there. 16 on the blue, 3 on the gas, he says there. Fairly good count. That's very good advice he's giving them there. There's the 4 Queens. They fend that off, no problem here. SONTHEEVES rolling into a very good game here so far. Now we're down to the 2 Stalkers left on the map for him here. He's got 2 Stalkers. SONTHEEVES has 5 Dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Holy Christ, SONTHEEVES. We are at the 10-minute mark. He is definitely setting a record at this point in time here. Forge is out. No upgrades are coming. Twilight Council's there. No upgrades coming. Does have 12 on the blue. Now has his gas worked out to 3 and 3. And why not? Let's just get a 7th base. Why not? No point fooling around this game here. We have a 7th base on the go here. And he has another one going up here. We are going to get an 8th base. We have another one out there. He's probably going to get a 9th base. This is going to get a little bit ridiculous here. So let's just actually take a little bit of time. Let Bmoopa do my work for me here. We'll watch what Bmoopa sees here. And this is going to help anybody that is learning how to play StarCraft, because he'll probably move at the same pace that anybody in a bronze level league would move at here. He's getting a lot of pylons, so did end up supply block himself, but we'll get unsupply blocked here fairly quickly here. It happens to everybody. Don't worry about it there, son. There does not have a warp gate technology going on here, so a little bit odd that he is not doing that. Is going to get a robo facility though, so he's going to get that there. SONTHEEVES almost has every base on the map here. I'm not even going to start counting anymore here. SONTHEEVES will consider you have about 12 bases on the map here. Pretty much has every, does he have every single one covered? Does have every one covered at the 11-minute mark here. So this is very good. Now, if I made a challenge to where you had to cover every mineral patch before the 15-minute mark, it would be next to impossible. But I do know now that SONTHEEVES could do it here. He's actually going to go to Blink Stalker, so fairly interesting going into an advanced type build. And like I said, the robo facility will go down here. No upgrades coming out yet, and warp gate technology is not coming out either. He's actually doing a fairly decent as far as his production buildings go. Not doing too bad of a job getting the upgrades there, but a little bit surprised that warp gate technology has not come out quite yet, especially since we are well in the Wings of Liberty. Obviously, HOTS was obviously out by this point in time here. Is sending the drone transfer up to this base here. And I imagine the income tab will look pretty disgusting here, as he does have 81, what the hell do you call those things? Drones on the map here, 2,400 to 600. And the gas count, it's fairly even, as he doesn't have a lot on the gas at this point in time. Doesn't have a lot of extractors out there. And there we go. It does look like warp gate technology is going to happen here. So it does look like he does know what that is here. And is going to decide to get that at the 13-minute mark. A little bit late, but never, better late than never, I guess they say there. It's definitely going into a heavy type stalker build here. He's going to get some immortals out at the same time here. So there's 9 stalkers, 1 zealot with an immortal on the way here. Still only 5 dogs, 4 sun thieves. But either way, he has every single base on the map, so should be doing quite alright for himself here. He's already at the 138 food mark there to the 48 of our Bmoopa there. So it's tough to remember such a unique name like Bmoopa there. But Sun Thieves is doing fairly good so far. Does have a probe movement. I can't call it a probe transfer. I don't know what the hell the probes are doing. Where is he sending these probes? He apparently wants to expand out here. He's going to be in for a little bit of a surprise there, as he's walked past every queen. He's been losing probes at the same time here. And all those probes will end up dying, as they're just going to go in the move command up to the top corner here. That queen should be able to finish them all off here. They might actually end up getting out of here if he realizes it in time here, but it doesn't look like it. He's lost way too many hit points there. We'll end up losing each one of those probes there. Or those drones. There we go. But Stalker's going to work their way in here. They might actually get killed here. He does have a bunch of spine crawlers going down there. Spine crawlers are not being focused down. Trying to get rid of all the drones. Trying to get rid of the queens here. Some of these will finish up here. It could be big trouble. There we go. Now it might be too little too late. There's way too many spine crawlers. They might end up getting up in time here. Here we go. Some are going to finish very quickly here. He's trying to get rid of them. There they go. They're getting up there. Zealots are coming in there. Oh, he might actually end up getting the kill on this expansion here. So Sun Thieves might be down 1 expansion. Could be big trouble for him here. He is trying to get out some more drones here. Not entirely sure why he's getting out the drones. They're not going to do a whole lot of good. Lots of drone transfers happening here. Will actually end up losing this hatchery here. There's no way you can say that does end up saving those drones. So very good save there. Sun Thieves is very lucky. Those broodlings will get out. They won't be able to do too much damage. There are a lot of drone transfers happening all over the map here. And now I think that Bmoopa knows what he's in for, but at least he's built himself a strategy here. He's going to start to get out a few more drones here. Why not? Might as well not even waste any larvae there. Only has 70 larvae on the field here, so I don't want to let any of that go to waste. We'll continue to beat on these here. Actually, might end up getting a cancel on him. No, he does end up losing them there. That is too bad for Sun Thieves. Has only 112 drones to spare here, so lucky that he did end up losing those ones. He might have had too many drones there. Want to keep the food count good there, because 112 of that 135 is going straight towards drones. Sun Thieves has more money than he'll ever know what to do with. He can go and build himself 50 million stalkers, or not stalkers, could be 50 million mutalisks, 50 million ultralisks. Could basically build whatever he wants there. Has a lot of spine crawlers down. Don't know if that's going to be enough. It's pretty heavy in the stalker count. It does look like he might actually end up fending that off here. I don't think they can get in here. They're sitting in there trying to take out what they can here. That is just way too many there. He's going to end up killing this basically his whole army there. He does have an immortal as well. Their immortal could get on the high ground maybe and kill something, but I don't think quite has the range there. But either way, does end up basically losing every single one of those stalkers there. Mortal's just going to stand up here, not do too much there, but is going on 3 robo on 1 base. Don't know if that's the best of ideas, but finally going to the area, he says here. Has a void ray out on the field here. More stalkers on the field. They're going to move out. What the? Okay, fair enough. He's going to try and move out with the 4 stalkers. And I think they're actually just going to go down the guard to space here. Yes, they are. So he is finally going to try to get himself a natural out here. Does have the probe out down there waiting to build that nexus. Has the money to do so. So has a half decent bankroll. Does Bmoopa there. Sun Thieves in the meantime here, is he going to tech in anything here? Haven't really been looking at what he's been building here. Has a layer coming down. Has the Roach Warren working on triple Evo. Has the infestation pit. Is getting the upgrade for the infestors there to give him a little bit more energy there. So might get into a little bit of an infestor type build here. And at the other end here, he's going to stick with the immortal. Yeah, another immortal. And so immortal / void ray. Not too bad of a choice there. Does get the expansion out there, which he did need really, really bad. Kind of nice to Sun Thieves to allow him to keep that expansion. And other than that, he's going to build himself gas. So Bmoopa not doing too bad of a job. Is catching on pretty good here. Does have the one void right way over here guarding that there. So he'll guard that ramp ball by himself. And where the heck did his stalkers end up going here? There's the stalkers. They are standing down here. He is going to get a pylon down. A couple pylons on the lower ground. Very smart. Allowing him to do some warp-ins here. Why don't you kill me? Be careful what you wish for. Is going to move all these immortals down to the bottom there so they can guard that natural here. And he is kind of toying with him at this point in time here. Kind of appeared he was toying with him when he had 5 hatcheries before the 6-minute mark. But at the same time there, he's going to let him build up there. Doesn't have an army, and he isn't really lying as he only has the 5 dogs on the field here. And 133 drones. At the same time, the 133 drones could probably do the killing job if they wanted to. Except for, of course, these void rays here. But, of course, the queens could take care of that if he really wanted to. Here comes another big drone transfer. Is he looking to go take over the other base there? No, he's going to let him keep that base there. Masses up on these spine crawlers there to make sure he definitely can't get in that base here. Other than that there, I'm kind of curious what he's going to tech into aside from these infestors here. Does he have anything else on the map here? For tech buildings, it does not appear so here, so he's going to sit back and relax for a little bit here and mine the heck out of everything he can here, try and get as much money as he can, almost at the 20,000 mineral mark here with the 2,500 gas, so definitely more money and gas, and he knows what to do with it at this point in time. 142 larva too, so he really could build an army here. Yeah. Let's just kind of see what's going to happen here. He should be able to walk through these spine crawlers now, especially with that immortal count here. They're going to get in there and also have the void rays as well here. So might actually end up losing another expansion, barring he doesn't get any more units out. Void rays decide to back off there. They don't want to get any piece of that queen there. That or he wants to basically make sure that the immortals do all the work first there. There they go. Now they're going to work on taking out this expansion here. So we'll slowly limit the amount of expansions that SONTHEEVES has here. Has a few guys not attacking. They're just going to sit in the background here while everybody else works on the larva. What an incredible larva count. See 19 larva at the one base here. Everybody's going to go to work on this one here and try and end up taking out that base here. SONTHEEVES doesn't care. He's going to do the big drone transfer around to the rest of his bases here. Not too bad of a move there. And he's working on upgrades like crazy here. Is getting the level 2 for range. And is also getting the level 2 car pace as well there. So doing a very good job with the upgrades here. At the other end here, he has gotten level 1 ground weapon, level 1 ground armor. So actually he does have the upgrades. So not doing too bad of a job. Does have warp gate technology. Doesn't have a warp gate to his name though, but has warp gate technology. So not doing too bad there. Brought the come on here. They actually end up taking out the mortal here. And has some dogs there too. He's not even attacking with the dogs. Dogs are just kind of walking around getting melted by these void rays here. What should I make? He's trying to get some tips for Bmoopa here. I'm kind of curious what Bmoopa is going to recommend he builds. I'm going to have to assume he's going to say Hydralisk or something to take out those void rays here. There's a bunch of drones. They're going to get stuck on the move command here. They are transferring over there. Those void rays don't really care. They fly over top of him. He's going to elect to build a bunch of support crawlers here. Don't think he's going to have enough time to get those up there as those void rays will end up taking those up quite easily here. There we go. Ends up taking them all out here. I'd have to imagine at some point in time he's going to use that 150 larva count, which is the most larvae I've ever seen in a game here, and build himself up a mass army of something. And I'm going to have to assume it's infestors from the upgrades we've seen. Is actually good. No, he's going to a greater spire, so we might actually see some what the hell do you call those things there? The brood things there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of there. Still can't think of the name at this point in time. There also has an Ultralisk cavern, so not too sure what he wants to build. Could really build whatever he wants there. And we'll probably find out pretty quick here as he does end up losing that expansion. That's got to be enough to piss him off here. But we'll soon find out here. And we have a bunch more transferring drones here. I would have to believe he's just looking to lose some drones here just so he can increase his food count and build more of a mass army here once he elects to build here. And it does look like he is going to build something. It is going to be a mass amount of corruptors here, so he is going to take care of all of those void rays here. As a lot of spore crawlers going down. They're not going to do a whole heck of a lot here. All these corruptors are going to end up coming out here, and they're going to end up melting this void ray army very, very quickly here. Void rays aren't going to go at her here. They're going to try and take out this layer here, and they should be able to do so possibly before these corruptors get out. It's going to be very, very close. Has his prismatic alignment on the go here. That will give him the extra damage there. And there it ends up going. And here comes the corruptors here. Corruptors going to go to work. I don't know if this is going to be enough corruptors that he has up in this base here, but it's going to be very close. It does end up melting quite a few of these void rays here. Has a lot more corruptors coming in to back this up here. There they go. All the corruptors coming down the map here. Let's take a look at his corruptor count here. 28 corruptors left on the map here. They'll end up finishing off all those void rays. That should be big, devastating loss for him here. As that basically will end up leaving him with 3 void rays, I do believe here, if I did my math correctly here. And it is now 2 corruptors on the 1 void ray, and they will end up taking down a couple more reinforcing ones. There they go. They end up taking down those void rays here. So we are down to 3 void rays, and we do have a bunch of drones here. They're going to beat on a few of them probes here. There's the void rays there. It does have 4 void rays on the field now. They're going to go to work on all these drones here. These drones are heading up into the base here, more or less looking to lose them just so he has more of a food count to build a more of a devastating army here. Other than the Corruptors, doesn't have a whole lot though to end up taking out anything else here. But like I say, if that's all he's going to do is build boys, all you really need is Corruptors, sending the dogs in, looking to massacre them there. So that will get rid of them, allow him to build even more units if he chooses to do so here. And there we go. That is a pretty good defend there. So now he's really going to work here. Does have 255 minerals. Really needs to start stocking up on some probes here so he can start getting a better mineral count here. They go over here, realize this expansion is still taken out. They're going to fly around, try and do as much harassment as they can here. You have a few more drones coming in here. Drones are doing all the attacking here. Up at the top here, it looks like he did try and get a Nidus Canal going there. That didn't work out so well. Was it a Nidus Canal? I didn't even catch the Nidus network if it is on the map here. I'm going to have to assume it was a Nidus Canal or a proxy hatch. It was actually a proxy hatchery there. He is trying to get another proxy hatch up in the base here. He is Chrono boosting the heck out of Void Race. He does believe Void Race is the secret to winning this game here. All these drones are going to work on the base here. And the Void Race is trying to go at her. Immortal's in there. This Void Race is not doing anything. He's just going to stand around and watch. This proxy hatch might actually end up finishing if he is only going to keep the one Void Ray, but it does look like he is doing enough damage, especially with that prismatic alignment working for him here, and does end up taking out that hatchery there. So proxy hatch will not work for him at all here. Does have the Void Rays taking out the rest of these here, but did end up clearing out that whole middle line. So very well done there. Does leave him with 3 on that one there. And has a bunch of Broodlings up here. And here we go. Yes, it is the Broodlords going out of here. That is a lot of Broodlords here. They're probably going to go through this space and clean up very, very easily here, as that is just way too many here. Doesn't have any Corruptors up here at this point in time. Might want to look at getting them up here so they can help take out the rest of these Void Rays here. But that is a ton of DPS happening on the ground there. Does have the 2-2 upgrades there, so that's a lot of upgrades for his Broodlings there. And they're basically just massacring through the main base here. Not much he can do, even without the Corruptors up here to take out these Void Rays here. There's not enough damage. They're basically going at the Broodlings here instead of taking out the actual Broodlords. But either way, there it is up to him. He does say, haha. He found that very amusing. Looked like SONTHEEVES did have a very good time there with the 20 Broodlords. Only had the 4 Corruptors left. Didn't realize he didn't have many Corruptors left there. Does stick his tongue out. Doesn't get the GG, but his opponent was having a good time the whole time anyways. So my condolences to you, Bmoopa. You did give it your all. My congrats to you, SONTHEEVES there, my hey-em boy. And I will leave you with this. If a diamond's in the eye, you're playing with your Lego, put the puzzle saver on. Because the card game just started. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. And don't hurt nobody. Peace.